I bet some of you are wondering, who is this woman who's suddenly posting content on YouTube? And for some of you, you're maybe like, Bailey, you ghosted us for a while. Why are you back? What's going on? So today, I thought I'd give a little bit of a Cloth Diaper Podcast update to let you know what's going on and what you can expect from me going forward. If this is your first time seeing me or hearing me or recognizing this voice, let me introduce myself. My name is Bailey. I live in northern British Columbia in Canada, so it is snowing outside. In 2015, I started cloth diapering when my son was born in July. I was a mommy blogger before then, and I've always been somebody who's had a blog, somebody who has loved to connect with people through the internet, and somebody who loves to overshare. In 2017, I had my second daughter, and we were still cloth diapering, and I slowly grew my existence on the web. My children stopped cloth diapering around 2019, and over the last couple of years, I've focused on the podcast and engaging with the community, on writing my book, on designing my logo. I've got these great new stickers available at the Cloth Diaper Podcast shop, and listening. Most importantly, listening. I've had this unique opportunity of having cloth diapered and then no longer cloth diapering, where I can now kind of pause and figure out what's going on and listen. So while I might not be actively cloth diapering and I might not have used diapers on my children in a long time, what I bring to the cloth diaper space and to you is a unique opportunity to kind of survey what's going on around me, amplify voices that need to be amplified, stories that need to be amplified, and bring that all together and share it with you in my role as a part-time content creator. Which is a little bit crazy to say. I am a part-time cloth diaper content creator. But really, that is exactly what I do. I spend so much time on this. It's not even fun. As you might know, in 2020, I published my book, Cloth Diapers, The Ultimate Guide to Textiles, Washing, and More. I updated it in 2021, and you can now purchase it directly through me, through Amazon, and a variety of retailers. It's available in color, black and white, and it's a beginner's guide to cloth diapering. It's 226 pages, and it walks through all of the basics. That's kind of been my big project over the years, and one of the reasons I kind of slowly walked away, or not walked away, but did less YouTube. And then a global pandemic hit. And yeah, hey, still kind of recovering from that. I have created a lot of content over the years through my podcast, my blogs, my Instagram, and with the rise of TikTok and short form video, I've been thinking about getting back to long form video. Every now and then I run into somebody on the web who's like, I learned so much from your videos on YouTube. And I cringe so much because I know that from the time I started YouTube in 2018, 2019, and the human I am today in 2022, so much has changed. So much. I see things a lot differently. I approach things a lot differently, and I'm working on things in a different way. So, since I've been working with brands and retailers over the past couple of years, I've started to acquire a lot of diapers. I typically do unboxings, or I talk about them on Instagram. I'll write reviews about them. And I thought, well, I have this library of reviews. It's probably time to sit down behind my camera and start doing some videos again. And now that is what we're doing. It's just kind of one of those things. So I'm kind of slowly going through creating videos for products that I've received over the last few years to kind of show you some of what's going on. I kind of hope that more bloggers and content creators were going to come up and start doing this. hasn't really happened. So I'm not looking to give you advice per se on my experience with products, but to give you new perspectives and to show you what is inside a product and why I might think it works. One of the cool things is, having been in this industry for 6 years and talked to over 100 brands and retailers around the world, I have a really unique perspective and opportunity to share some information with you. I've also learned so much from my back days. I don't plan to create content like Cloth Diapers for Beginners or Fluff Love. I'm never really going to be that kind of person when it comes to cloth diapering. I'm not into rules, and I'm not into giving that kind of advice. My world and the way that I approach diapering and the way that I kind of talk about cloth with myself and with those around me is not that. So I recorded a whole bunch of videos yesterday. I failed to plug in my microphone, so we'll do that a little bit again, but it's gonna be some inspirational content, a little bit of educational content from the perspective of a content creator, and we're gonna take some look at products, mostly in a way to say, hey, you know what? I know the brands don't have time to do this, but I can do this. The Cloth Diaper Podcast continues to be one of my main focuses, and I'm so excited that this year I have enough guests to take us almost all the way through the year, like for real. My spring-summer 2022 list, I have people every week until May 16th, and I am so incredibly honored. I've gotten to chat with Tidy Tots and Potty Schmotty and McCozy Bottoms and Peanut and Poppet and Mystic Twisted Tushies, and we've got some great brand sponsorships coming up. The Cloth Diaper Podcast and creating content and engaging with people has become a little bit of my full-time job. I would say I spend about 20 hours a week on social media, creating downloads, editing the show, and working on promotion. So because YouTube continues to be one of my good platforms for ad revenue and for driving traffic to my website, it's also partly selfish to return to YouTube so that I can continue to get out there, but mostly I want to create some updated content. Some of the stuff that I've posted before is getting outdated, and I don't want that to be your only source of information. I'm on Instagram a lot, and it is my preferred platform, but Instagram doesn't show up in Google, and searching things on Instagram is really hard. So we're gonna slowly make our way back to Instagram here, or YouTube here. Something I've learned about myself is that I go through different periods of content creation. Sometimes I like to create visuals, sometimes I like to create audio, sometimes I like to create videos, sometimes I like to create graphics. Right now, I'm feeling a little bit audio, I'm feeling a little bit good. I think spring is coming, and when spring comes, it makes me happy again. I also got an ADHD diagnosis a couple of weeks ago, and so I'm amplifying some of my medication regime to take care of myself, and I'm really seeing that productivity return. I'd love to end this video by providing you with the opportunity to share your story or experience in my spaces and on my show or on my website. I know how hard it is to grow a following, to make an influence, and to change whatever you want to change. If you have a cloth diaper experience, a cloth diaper story, a wash routine that you want shared, or you want amplified, or maybe you've shared it before, please reach out to me. I, more than anything, want to help you succeed at whatever your content creation goals are. You're more than welcome to book a podcast with me on the Cloth Diaper Podcast, and we can record your story. You can write out your story and we'll post it on the clothdiaperpodcast.com as a guest post. If you want to do a video and take advantage of the algorithm here, we can do that too. I just want to help you. And sometimes it can feel like Bailey is busy all the time, and I am busy all the time. But if you need some help, just give me a call. That's really the best way. I get a little overwhelmed with my messages and a little bit of his rejection sensitivity. But you can always use my calendar link and literally book a phone call with me and give me a FaceTime call or an Instagram call and just be like, hey, I got some questions. Help me out. Cloth Diaper content creators, we also meet on Zoom once a month to chat about whatever's going on. Sometimes we talk about the struggles of wash routine. Sometimes we talk about the struggles of algorithms. Sometimes we just try to figure out how we're going to make money that month. I know that this is a business that is hard to make into a business. So if you want to chat with me for the sake of chatting with somebody who understands, let me know. I'm not necessarily someone who knows how to make it work out. I haven't really figured that out yet, but I can help you not feel like you're drowning. Anyways, I will leave the information for the Cloth Diaper Industry Association where you can join for the content creator meetup in the link below. And seriously, just send me an email, try to call me on Instagram, invite me into your live. I would love to chat with you wherever you are, whenever you are, however you want. I'm not scary. The only time I'm scary is when my children aren't listening to me. Until next time, see you on the internet.